Buckle up, everyone. I got two breaking news for you. First breaking news, as you can see on the bottom, seems like Iran decided to light up the sky to "It Not Real." Dropped a whole bunch of boom booms. And it seems like also Yemen has joined into the battle and is also boom booing the hell out of them. You know? Seems like karma is finally reaching where it's supposed to reach. Okay, on to the next news. Cheeto Face met with the Prime Minister of Canada. And this is how it went. I'm going to just play the video.
In these white people business. A meeting was about economic relationships in North America. It was 8 minutes long. Trump showed up 14 minutes late for the meeting with zero explanation. He don't even say hello. He don't speak or nothing. He just slides a paper across the table to Prime Minister Carney. This is what the paper said. Executive Tariff Framework Revision Proposal. A 34% blanket tariff on all steel, aluminum, and auto parts. If he didn't do these three things. Got you, I'm going to tell you. First condition is to dismantle the dairy supply management system within 90 days. The second condition is he wants all Chinese EV manufacturers prohibited from using Canadian factories because he thinks that's a backdoor for China to get into the U.S. Pays $2,400 per commercial truck that enters the United States. This is all to fund the Northern Wall Initiative. We fixed the wall in Mexico. Prime Minister Carney did. He stood up. He didn't even touch the paper. He looked directly at Trump. He said, "Mr. President, we came here in good faith to discuss partnership. You've presented us with extortion. Canada doesn't negotiate under threats, and we certainly don't pay protection money. This meeting is over." And he left. No prime minister has ever walked out on a meeting with a sitting president before. You know the little click of the door? They said it might as well have been a gunshot. It's Trump. What the hell just happened? Get him back in here. By this time, he's already in his car on his way to the Canadian embassy. Within 19 minutes of the walkout, Carney's office released a statement. Effective immediately, Canada is initiating a comprehensive review of all cross-border trade dependencies with particular focus on critical energy exports. We get our energy from Canada. So this puts 11 U.S. states on notice that their power grid might experience what economics call a managed interruption. He's going to slow down the flow of energy. What that does is it creates uncertainty. It injects risk premiums into every energy futures contract, and it lets the market punish us for him. Canada is saying that cannot trust the United States. They do not have our best interest at heart. So what can we do? We can create other alliances with other countries. We can use the resources that are in our advantage, which is energy. We can just make it inconsistent. We could just play with the nozzles every once in a while. Go up for Americans. That means they can't afford it already. It's just so presidential. Canada not only came out and said he backs Iran, did they support the ops? They thought the Canadian dollar would crash, as in it actually has gone up. He thought we could bully Canada and keep them as an ally.
So you mean to tell me, instead of making shit better, hey, I should have known better. It's Cheeto Face. He's always going to ruin everything. Everything he touches turns to dust. Now, you know, the American people are going to suffer for this, you know? Shit, my light bills was about to go up because a lot of our energy supply does come from Canada. So I might have to not use the AC this summer until, you know, shit gets better. But it's crazy. This administration is just destroying us. It is destroying us, and people are just letting it freaking happen. This administration is filled with nothing but followers. No one is stepping in and saying, no, we can't allow this to happen to our country. No one is stepping in, and striking the hammer when it needs to strike and be like, no, Cheeto Face, this shit ain't happening. This shit ain't happening. Everybody, I don't know what he got on these people, or whatever, but it's crazy, man. We're doomed. Make sure to buy your cans of beans. Get yourself a couple bags of rice. Some food that can last months, maybe years. Put them away because shit's getting real. Shit's getting real. And I'm afraid to, what's going to happen next. We're doomed. It is what it is.